The battle between Ferrari and Red Bull. Leclerc saw the victory of the sprint race in Imola pass him by when Max Verstappen overtook him on the end of the race. A day later at the Grand Prix, the championship leader struggled to get off the line at the start. He was immediately overtaken by Lando, Norris, and Sergio Pérez and Tamburello. The Monegask fought back to overtake Norris for the third and continued to pressure second Red Bull throughout the race, but was unable to overtake Pérez when switching to dry weather tires. After the second pit stop for softer tires, Leclerc again chased the Mexican Red Bull driver. In an effort to put pressure on him, the 24-year-old driver lost the Ferrari in the Variante Alta, eventually crossing the line in 6th place. You never regret asking a driver to push. It's part of their job to go to the limit. Something like that can happen. Team boss Binotto explained about Leclerc's spin. The new cars have therefore played a role according to the Italian. These cars on the curbs are a lot stiffer, and if you make a small mistake, you pay a lot for it. He admits. The 52-year-old Italian therefore regrets the tactic and even states that the team made the right choice. Leclerc had started the hunt for Pérez and went for it. I think Sergio might have been equal or slightly better than us at that point in the race, Binotto added. The team principle continues, so we went for a pit stop in the hopes that they would stop too, so that they were both on new tires and we got another race with 15 laps to go. Initially, it all went according to Binotto. It worked pretty well because Charles was close to Sergio and he tried to attack until he made that mistake. He explains, despite the spin, Binotto would do it again in a heartbeat. We saw there was an opportunity, so we went for it, he concludes. The first row Grand Prix went very well for the team from Maranello. Charles Leclerc managed to book 2 victories, and together with Carlos Sainz, 2 more podiums were taken. From the first meters during the test days in Barcelona, Ferrari's F175 looks good. This form took the Italian racing team into the actual season. In the opening phase, it was decided to understand the car before the team started thinking about updates. Ferrari deliberately chose to leave the updates for the home race in Imola for what it is and to focus on later races. Because it was a sprint weekend, you as a team have a less opportunity to properly test the updates during free practice sessions, making the risk less attractive for Ferrari. On the other hand, Red Bull Racing did come up with some adjustments to RB18, for example. Ferrari was eventually paid the price for this. The Italian Formula 1 had a lousy weekend in its home country, while Red Bull took off with the spotlights. To prevent a repetition, the first update for the team is scheduled for the next Grand Prix in Miami. Corriere dello Sport reports, according to the Italian media, Ferrari will then come up with a new rear wing, which should ensure that the aerodynamics improve and reduce the air resistance so that the top speeds of Red Bull can be countered. Mattia Binotto confirms Ferrari will be putting upgrades on the car for the next 2 Grand Prix in Miami and Spain. In Miami, the Italian team will mainly bring minor updates that'll focus on downforce. 2 weeks later in Barcelona, Ferrari is bringing a major upgrade for the first time this season. In this way, the Scuderia tries to keep up with the Red Bull Racing team in the development race. Those updates will come in the coming weeks. In Miami, the F175 will undergo the first changes. In America, we're not taking the big package yet, but there will be small parts on the car. Mattia Binotto is quoted by AS.com. The track in Miami is a real high-speed circuit, so we're gonna make some changes to the downforce. We're very confident in the package because it has proven to be very efficient. The porpoising also needs to be addressed by making some adjustments to the floor. We're losing some performance because of that porpoising, so we have to keep working on that, said team boss Mattia Binotto. The upgrades in Miami should be a warm-up for more changes to the cars for the next race. At that point, after the Florida trip, we'll return to European soil for the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. The season is still young, but the title battle this year seems to be between Ferrari and Red Bull. Both teams again quickly took a large lead in the race in Imola, and in the end, Red Bull took the longest with Max Verstappen. They are very, very fast, concludes Binotto. We saw that in Imola because without DRS, we just couldn't get past it. They have a good power source, but so do we. I think the cars are very close together, said the Ferrari team principal. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.